tuning into part 2 of baby names that we love but won't be using. So let's jump right in. I'm going to still keep the same kind of format as the last one. Start with 5 boys' names, go to 5 girls' names, and then in the description box below I will list all of the names so that you can check them out for spelling and look them up for meanings and whatnot. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So don't mind me, I have my list here, so if I'm looking down, that is why. So first boy's name is Kason, and that's Kason. I thought that was really pretty unique. Again, just like in my first video, if you guys watched part 1, you'll know that I like names that are not able to be shortened. So the next one is Baylor, which if you guys are as much of Fixer Upper fans as I am, Baylor is also a university in Texas. The next one is Asher, Asher. I thought that was pretty great. I kind of knew that we were having a boy when I was pregnant because I personally found more boys' names that I liked, and when I bought clothing, as much as I love the girl clothing, I ended up purchasing more boy clothing before we found out what we were having than girl clothing. So I kind of thought we were having a boy, but you know, I didn't know. And I had bought, when we were finding out what we were having was the week before Christmas. So Carter's was doing a ton of sales and whatnot. So I ended up buying a ton of clothes, both boys and girls. And then I was in that 90-day window, that or 30-day window, whatever it is, that you can return things. So I ended up just buying a bunch of girl and boy stuff because it was so cheap. And then once we found out at Christmas what we were having, I just returned the other clothes that we didn't need. So anyways, back to the names. So the 4th boy name is Gavin, Gavin. And the last boy name is Corrin, Corran. So somewhat unique, somewhat not. In the end, I kind of like names that end in the sound of E. So like my name's Kelsey, and then obviously Rory for our son, and then even like down to our, you know, one of our dogs' names is Willie. So I just like the names that end in E, whether it's EY, Y, IE, whatever. So as much as I liked those 5 boys' names, they weren't really anything that my husband and I both were on the same page for. So let's jump right into girls' names here. So girls' names. First one is Olivia. I absolutely love the name Olivia, and I think that it would be so cute to call her Olive, short for short. But I also like the boy name Oliver, so it's like I feel like you couldn't have an Olivia and an Oliver and call one Olive because they're both shortened to Olive, kind of. So that won't work. The next one I thought was wicked unique, but kind of too out there for me, which is Aspen. I think that that's really cool. My husband and I are not into any type of winter sport, so I think of Aspen for like skiing and whatnot. The next one is Eloise, and I do like that, but I don't know, I just feel like, and if your name is Eloise, I'm really sorry, but I feel like as you get older, it's more of a cutesy name. So I feel like I want to set my child up with success for a serious name for whatever kind of like job or career that they want to follow. And Eloise for me is just kind of too childish. The next one is Grace, but spelled Grayce, and I did like that, but you know, as much as I like kind of a funkier first name because our last name is so common, I'm not into like crazy spellings of people's names. So that spelling of Grace is kind of a little bit too much for me, but I did like it. And then the next one, I heard on somebody else's name thing, excuse me, my nose is wicked itchy. Um, I heard on somebody else's name thing, but it's too, like, I don't know. Um, so the name is Verneena, and I thought that was so, like, pretty of a name. Nothing I would ever pick myself, or definitely anything that my husband would be okay with. But yeah, I really liked the sound of it. It's spelled Vereena, and but I feel like that would be somebody that would pick that name that was like maybe a family name, that they wanted to pass down, whether it be the first name or a middle name or something like that. So as much as I loved that on somebody else's list, it would never be an option that I would ever pick, but I did love it. So anyways, that's my 5 boys' names, my 5 girl names, and this is the end of part 2. So I will be coming again to you with part 3 and 4. So stay tuned. I still have 10 more boy names and 10 more girl names. And like I said, you know, these names aren't completely off the list if we were to have more children, but they're just not names that we ended up picking for our son this time around. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Super short video, but don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And I will see you guys with the next session of 3 for the next set of names. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.